So, I'm back again. I got interrupted for 2 times, so I'm gonna try this one more time. So, the subject I want to talk about today is being asexual or asexuality. You see a lot of articles coming by right now about the subject, so I thought I would just give you my opinion, my point of view about asexuality. I think there should be a little bit more awareness about this subject and people should just know about it. In short, asexuality means that you are not attracted to anyone in a sexual way. This doesn't mean that you cannot be excited, that your body cannot be excited and that you cannot long for sex itself, but it just means that you're not attracted to anyone sexually. You cannot think or figure out how you could do that with another person. So it doesn't mean that you never have sex. There are actually a lot of asexuals who have sex, mostly just to please their partner and to maintain a good relationship, but they don't have any desire to have sex themselves. Then there's also a lot of different subcategories in the spectrum of being asexual. For example, a demisexual, who don't long for sex, but when you have a relationship with someone, when you have this deep emotional connection with someone, then the need for having sex develops. That's one of the many things that are happening within the asexual spectrum. There are a lot of misconceptions about asexuality, and one of them is that it's just a term like the special snowflake term, like a lot of people sadly enough like to call it. And they also say that it didn't exist until now, that there were no asexuals 10 years back. And I don't agree with that. It's pretty much the same as... Sorry, my cat just found something. I have no clue what it is. Yeah, I disagree with the idea that asexuals weren't here before. Because when we just go back a few years, I guess it was around 2006, something like that. I can really remember at that point of time, a lot of people were like, yeah, she's bisexual. Oh, she just wants to be special. She just wants to... yeah, whatever. They just had a very bad view about people who were bisexual and they didn't believe it was real. Nowadays, we pretty much believe that everyone is a bit bisexual. At least that's what I heard very often. So bisexuality is right now accepted as a sexual preference that you can have. And if we take even more years back, there were people who didn't believe, and sadly enough, it's still happening in this time. There were a lot of people who don't believe being gay is a thing, that you become gay, that you that it's something that is caused by the devil, that it's a sin. I personally think it's a way people are. It's just the same as with bullying, for example. It's just people don't like what they don't know. It makes them uncomfortable, and some people are lashing out, and it's not good. I don't think it's a good thing. It's something that hurts a lot of people, and that's also a reason why I make this video. People also say that asexuals are freaks and that they are mostly different, freaks of nature, outcasts. Well, just to make it a different point of view, how would you feel if you have no sexual desire and people have been telling you your entire life that you should be having sex, that there's something wrong with you, that you just have to try it before you know you don't like it. And of course, the thing with trying it before you really have an opinion, I can kind of get into it, but why would I do something I have no desire for? So obviously I'm also asexual, I also identify with it. I think it's important to accept asexuality. Sorry for the noise, my cats are fighting. Play fight, guys! As I was saying, God, they distract me all the time. So the reason why I think it's important to see asexuality as a real thing, to just accept that it's something real, it's not as much as being able to just fit in a box and be able to identify yourself with, but it is comforting for a lot of people who are identifying as asexuals to know that they are not the only ones who are like that there actually are a lot of other people like that. Since I've known that I'm asexual, I've been able to search a lot of information online. You can tell your friends I'm asexual, so they can just look it up as well. You don't have to explain yourself every time. And because right now a lot of people are becoming familiar with the term, I think it's easier for people to come out as an asexual. I do actually think it's really important. No one really likes to be left out, to not understand what's going on, or to feel awkward. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents about this whole story. Asexuality is a thing, people. It is real. And if we're a bit different, it is true, because we have way much more time to think about other things than sex. We're not having sex, we're just thinking of how we can rule the world, pretty much. Disclaimer, I'm Dutch, so if you never understand what I'm saying, I'm really sorry. If I'm speaking a little bit unclear, I'm also really sorry. I have this weird accent and I cannot get rid of it, so yeah. Hope you liked it and see you soon. Bye! You can call it Asexual's little brother or sister. What the f? Seriously. Just started and my sister is calling me. Hello. One more time.